What's up, 80 haters? Welcome back. We're rolling on with this old school series. Today we're doing shoulders. Stay tuned. We're going to blast the shoulders old school style. All right. Alright, we got old school shoulders coming up. Remember, when you're talking shoulders, front, side, rear, delts. 3 different muscles make up your shoulders, so make sure you're hitting all 3 of them when you do your workout. And of course, this old school workout is going to have exercises for all 3 head of your shoulders, of course. But remember the criteria for old school workout: barbell, dumbbell, body weight. This might be the only one that doesn't have a body weight exercise. I'm not sure. Stay tuned and find out. We're going to kick off this old school shoulder workout with a big compound movement. One of the best ones you can do for your shoulders. It's a big overhead press, but we're going to make it a push press. So we're going even harder than what you can normally do, right? All right, so barbell push press. Just like so. I advise you get a staggered stance, so you're a little bit solid here at the bottom, as opposed to right here. When you're right here and you push overhead, it's hard to stabilize this thing. So take a little bit of a staggered stance. Now you got a good base. You can stabilize, move around. Don't have to worry about falling. Okay, push press. This is called a push press because you use a little bit of momentum. You dip down and then pop it up. Boom, just like so. Dip down, pop it up. Boom. All right, the whole point of that is to go heavier than what you can do for your push presses. I'm sorry, your overhead presses. So, strict press here. You should put your max weight on there and then add another 10 to 20 pounds and then do the push press. Bam! That little bit of momentum, boom, will help you get over those 5 to 10 pounds that are above your max on your strict overhead press. All right. It's a big, nasty compound movement, and of course, that's how we're going to start this workout. Old school shoulders, barbell push press. Follow the push press with another compound move. When I say compound move and I'm talking about shoulders, I mean it's working all 3 heads at the same time. So the overhead press, you're working all 3 heads. Now we're going to roll to the upright row, where you're also working all 3 heads of the delt. We're not separating them yet. We're not isolating them yet. We're blasting them with 2 big compound movements right out the gate. All right, so upright rows. Straight up to your chin, flare your elbows out, and squeeze those delts at the top, and then right back down. On this one, I wouldn't go all the way down. It's kind of dead space. I would keep tension on your shoulders the whole time, tension on your delts. So stop right about here when you're coming down, and right back up. Right back up. Keep that tension on the delts the whole entire time. Once again, you're working all 3 heads of delts on this one. Another big compound barbell movement. So load up the weight, 6 to 10 reps. Blow those shoulders up. Starting this old school workout with 2 compound movements. Overhead push press with the barbell, barbell upright row. If you have impingement issues, do not use the barbell for upright rows. Don't do upright rows at all. If you have impingement issues, stay away from the upright rows. If you don't, go ahead and kill them. I've been doing them for 25 years. It hasn't bothered me at all. But if they bother you, obviously use some sense and don't do it. All right, you know we got some more. All right, so we blasted your shoulders with this old school shoulder workout with 2 big compound movements. Barbell push press, barbell upright row. It's time to start isolating the 3 heads. Now, we're going to work the side delt. That's the one that's most important. It's going to give you that wide look, right? And I feel like the old school guys, Arnold, Reg Park, Mike Menser, Dave Draper, they all had these big, wide shoulders. Big shoulders. So, you want to do old school shoulder, old school look, barbells and dumbbells. All right, back to the side raises. We're going to isolate the side head of the delt, Come up, pause, and then right back down. And remember, don't go all the way down. This is dead space. You don't want dead space. Keep tension on the delt. Bring them up, Pause, squeeze, back down right about here, and then back up, just like so. Them old school guys had a great look. I don't know if it was bigger shoulders or smaller waist, but I love the old school look, the old school bodybuilders, man. They had a great look. I don't know if it was lack of cables, lack of machines, or what, but the old school look is fantastic. Let me give you a side shot here. Just like so. Squeeze, pause, and then back down. This is an isolation movement. Go as heavy as you can, but it's an isolation movement, so you're not gonna be able to go very heavy on it. Again, 6 to 10 reps. Blow those side delts up. Side delts are very important. Remember, you wanna be wider up top. Makes your waist look smaller. So the bigger your shoulder, smaller your waist, work your side delts. All right, we're gonna roll on. Okay, after the side delts, we're gonna go to rear delts. The most neglected muscle, y'all. Make sure you're hitting your rear delts. If you're not hitting your rear delts in the gym, you're very rarely gonna do it in the natural world unless you play tennis and you're doing a backhand, right? Right. All right. So we're gonna do head supported, hammer grip, rear delt flies. Hammer grip is just overhand grip, thumbs facing each other. I like to do a head supported so you don't have to support the weight with your lower back. Takes the tension off and you can focus more on your rear delts, right? Right. All right, so head supported. Put your head right on the bench there. I got my grip, thumbs facing each other. Come up, squeeze the rear delt, back down. Nice and slow. You want to keep your rear delts engaged as you're coming down for the negative portion of the rep. Don't just come up, squeeze, and then drop, right? Come up, squeeze, keep negative, the rear delts engaged during the lowering portion, the negative part of the rep, just like so. This is right after side delts because rear delts are that important and they're that neglected. So make sure right after you hit your side delts, you come over and hit your rear delts, right? Right. All right. That's a good one. I really like that grip with the thumbs facing each other, but you can try it palms facing each other to see which one you like. If you can feel one better than the other, stick with it. I feel the thumbs facing each other more. That's why I like that grip better, and that's why I roll with it. All right, you can probably guess what's coming next, a front delt move. All right, so I promised a front delt. We're gonna do front delt barbell raises. Why did I leave front delts for last? Because you get a lot of front delt work when you're doing bench press, right? Right, but don't neglect your front delts just because you do bench press. Can you put them later in the schedule? Yes. You don't have to prioritize them, but you definitely have to work them, right? All right, so old school. I remember videos of Arnold doing this one. Bring the bar up, about eye level, and then back down, just like so. Same as the rear delts. Don't just drop the weight, boom, right? Keep the front delt engaged as you lower the weight. You're actually making more muscles and firing more muscle fibers while you're doing the lowering anyway. A lot of people don't believe that, but the lowering portion makes more muscles than the actual lifting portion, right? Doesn't make sense, but that's science for you. All right, front delts. So we hit the side, rear, and then front delts. We isolated each one, but we started with 2 big compound movements. Stay tuned, we're gonna finish with a big compound. All right, we're gonna finish this old school workout with an Arnold press. The king of old school, right? Arnold. So we're gonna do Arnold press to cap this shoulder workout out, all right? So we did push press, we already did overhead press, you are correct, but it was sloppy, it was push press. Now we're gonna do an overhead press, super strict, no momentum, just all muscle, all shoulders working the entire time. So if you don't know what an Arnold press is, you start here, and as you press overhead, you twist your arms just like so. So you start palms facing you, you end palms facing away, just like so. This is an overhead press, so you're working all 3 heads of your delt. Coming in front of you like this, you're gonna work a little bit more front delt, but you're definitely working all 3 heads of the delts as you're doing this old school Arnold press. All right. If you have anything left in the tank, which you should be pretty smoked by now, doing all those exercises, 3 to 4 sets, 6 to 10 reps. But if you got anything left, put everything you got into these Arnold presses because you're done after this, right? All right. So up, twist, squeeze, and then back down. Just like so. Ooh, baby, that's a burner. And I don't even have any kind of weight, y'all. All right, stay tuned. We're going to cap this old school shoulder workout. All right, y'all. Thanks for staying tuned for this old school shoulder workout. To cap it, we started off with the big push press. Big compound move. Just remember on that one, go heavier than what you can do strictly, right? Go heavier than what you can strictly overhead press. That way you're progressively overlaying your shoulders. You're gonna grow. You're gonna get bigger. And that's what we all want, right? Of course it is. We want to get bigger, big shoulders. All right. After push press, we did the upright rows. Another great exercise. Pro tip, don't go all the way down. Another pro tip, if it bothers your shoulder, don't do it. All right. After that, we did the dumbbell side raises. Pro tip, don't go all the way down. Don't go to that dead space, right? Another pro tip, I didn't do it in the video, but you might want to do one drop set to finish that exercise off. Get that extra burn in there, a little bit extra for your side delt, right? All right. Then we did the rear delts, the dumbbell raises, head supported. I like the thumbs facing each other grip, but you can do it palms facing each other. Try them out, try each one out, see which one you feel better. Roll whichever one you feel better, have a better mind to muscle connection with. Roll with that one, right? All right, and then we did the barbell front raise. Another big old school movement. Don't neglect your front delts because you bench press. Make sure you do at least one exercise that isolates that front delt. All right, then we finished off with the strict overhead press, Arnold Press, the king of old school Arnold. So we finished this shoulder workout with the Arnold Press. Now you notice we didn't do any body weight exercises. We could have done handstand push-ups, we could have. I'm not a big fan, and we'll leave that to the CrossFitters, right? All right, so this old school shoulder workout, get it in, go heavy, get that old school look, y'all. All right, for more videos like this, check out our shoulder playlist. 88 Fitness, like and subscribe.